The news hit differently. That's what a breast cancer survivor is saying about the moment she learned her cancer returned years after beating it once already.
In this month's Buddy Check 6 report, our Reba Hollingsworth introduces us to a woman who says she has so much left unfinished.
I also want to provide a personal update to round this out.
In January, during a Facebook update on what's happening in the county, Henrico School Board member Marcie Shea shifted the topic and got personal.
For the last 6 years, I have been in remission for breast cancer. But the week before winter break, I found out the cancer has returned in an inoperable manner.
Shea, diagnosed with stage 4 metastatic breast cancer.
I think it's something as a survivor you always kind of have in the back of your head that could happen.
6 years ago, at 30 years old and with 2 toddlers, Shea knew something didn't feel right.
I was still nursing my youngest, and that comes with all sorts of lumps and bumps, but something in the back of my head said, you know what, I'll have this checked out just in case.
With no family history of breast cancer, an ultrasound and biopsy revealed stage 1 breast cancer, 2 tumors with very aggressive cells.
Our family motto we chose was choose joy. We're going to choose joy every step along the way and, get this done and move on.
Shea eventually beat breast cancer. During her 6 years in remission, she left her full-time teaching job at Freeman, but still staying in the classroom helping both students and teachers. And she ran for the school board representing the Tuckahoe district. Then recently, it happened again. Something didn't feel right.
I've been having some back pain, and it actually took a couple months of different scans and specialists to figure out that it was actually the cancer that had returned.
And this time, the news hits differently.
I think one thing that really hit me this time is I felt like I have so much that's unfinished.
1 in 3 patients might experience a recurrence in their lifetime after having had an original cancer.
Dr. Hedel Vashani is a medical oncologist at VCU Massey Cancer Center. She says metastatic cancer can be localized near the original site, or the cancer cells move to a different organ or place away from the breast. Dr. Vashani says after the first diagnosis, patients go into surveillance mode, physical exams for months for at least 5 years. But she says doctors also rely on the patient to pay attention to their bodies, like Shea did.
Being vigilant about what is normal for them and what is abnormal.
All those in favor?
This month, Shea will begin the most aggressive form of her treatment.
I would like to take a moment of personal privilege to deeply thank my colleagues, the superintendent, and her staff for their support over the last month.
She vows to continue her work on the school board as long as she can.
I anticipate being able to, finish my term, but for as long as I can, I feel like I'm in this position for a reason.
Surgery is not an option this time for Shea. Chemo, radiation, and other therapies are. Dr. Vashani says those treatment options are much better compared to just 10 years ago.